everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my kitchen. This program is about food. What am I making today? A delicious smoothie, a salad using buckwheat. Yum. I'm a bit late in picking these cherries. They're a bit overripe. And you need to treat trees with a bit of respect. So when you're picking fruit, make sure you don't damage the tree, because this tree is going to give you fruit next year as well. And if you upset it, it won't give you any fruit. Now, this is a different type of bulb. This is slightly larger, and it's in between cherry and bulb. I think they call it sponka. Bulb juice, healthy bulb juice, and not the type of bulb juice that's normally made in Armenia. Normally they make compote, which is boil water, add lots of sugar in it, put the fruit in the jar, and then when the water's boiled, the sugar water is boiled, they pour it on top of the fruit and then seal the jar.
What's bal?
Bal.
Yeah.
Bal is actually from the cherry family. It's sour cherry. Get this kind of like a strainer with a very thin, like very tiny mesh, so you don't get too many big blobby bits going in to your juice. So you take that, you put it over your pot, put your pot in the sink, please, and you're going to see why I'm telling you to do that. But for those who don't mind getting their hands dirty, I've washed my hands, you take your bowl, like so, in your hands. And they're very kind of like soft to touch. And then you take it over your mesh and you do that. Like so. Actually, it's quite therapeutic. Whoops. Make sure you're wearing old clothes, that you don't mind getting it messed, because the juice is going to squirt everywhere and it's going to look like you've had a massacre in your kitchen. Like so, like this. So, I just want to show you, when you juice it, you get this kind of scummy kind, I don't know what they call it, I mean, I call it, it's the residues. You need to remove this, okay? Now this is ready to go on the stove. So, your heat on, and there. That's going to heat up.
Yeah, more or less.
Ready. When your juice is bubbling, sorry, I have to wear my glasses because I'm blind as a bat, and you just, the excess foamy things that come to the surface, the dirt, I call it dirt, but in fact it's just the fruit and yeast. You remove it, remove as much as you can. Like I said, you don't really want too much of this in your juice, because then you'll be drinking puree. Okay, I've got my bottles which I store. So you've got your bottle, put it in a container like this, because you don't want to chance it. Sometimes the bottle, it might crack or it might spill, and you don't want hot, steaming bal everywhere. Just fill it up and start filling your bottle. Doesn't matter if it spills, you can wipe it up. Now, you're thinking, well, how much do I fill it? I'll tell you how much. You fill it all the way to the top, all the way, so that there's no air left in there. And what you do is, oh, my glasses again, okay. You take this thing off like this, and if you see that you need to add a bit more juice, now that you fill it this much, yeah, but here's one I did yesterday. I filled it up just this much. It settles, and you have but there's no air in there, which prevents your fruit or your juice not going bad. So you don't want any air in that. Right, so there you go. This was more or less, if you remember earlier I was using a silver bucket. This was more or less 2 buckets of cherries. What, 4 litres? 5 litres of juice. So this now I'm going to leave here like so, and I'm going to get myself a cloth, and I'm going to put a cloth over it, because the best thing is for it to cool down very slowly. Once it cools, these lids, they seal as well, and that's how you prevent all your hard work going sour. That's good. Yum.